Alrighty, just waiting for YouTube to go live. There we go. So I am on day 2 of the NextFest. I am going to be doing Mortal Shell 2. I have not played Mortal Shell 1, but I have been eyeballing this game for like the last 24 hours, and now I put Mortal Shell 1 on my wish list, so my list of games that I want or own is kind of getting longer, which, there it is. But anyway, it is currently opening for the first time, so it's doing all of its compiling and stuff. So while I wait on that, um, just going to give you just a quick update on where things are if you're new to my stream. I am the president of Atlas Gaming Community. We have been an organization since 2019, but I took over in 2022, I believe. Um, and we have a Discord community. It is known as the Clubhouse because we're pretty much laid back gamers. We like to just unwind at the end of the day. Um, and You can see the Discord link up there. If you would like to be part of our community, all we ask is no drama llama. We don't really have many other rules other than that one. I do have a website for our gaming community at atlasgamingcorp.com. We are getting ready to start a new adventure at the beginning of July. I've been getting it all set up over the past couple days. We're just going to wait until after Next Fest to really open it up. But I have hundreds of games that I've either never played, got for free, or they were purchased for me and I've played for a couple of hours with previous gaming groups. Um, or they were sales and they've looked interesting, but I've just never had time or the computer to do it. So we are going to do Birdie's Vault, where we spotlight a game once a month, and the community is involved with that. Um, we're going to use a random number generator to select a genre and then 5 games from that genre and allow the Atlas gaming community to vote on which one they want to be spotlighted. I have put a blog up for how they will be rated and viewed. If they get an overall rating of 8.5 or higher, then it's going to go in Birdie's favorites. Um, some of them may be complete disasters. Others may end up just being one of those, well, this is really fun for when I have nothing better to do. And then all of those we will be doing live stream spotlights. Um, and you can see those on Twitch and YouTube. They will be archived on YouTube. Whenever I stream, YouTube keeps the live streams in past live stream. So make sure you like and follow to be able to get notifications on when that happens. So I'm going to go ahead and show what I'm seeing right now on my screen for the Mortal Shell. Um, I am trying to play a different game every day. I don't try to open it until I actually go live so that you guys can kind of see and know um, really how long it takes to open. I have them installed at least prior to. So that it's more of a fair shake for these games on the loading. This one actually is moving it's moving at a pretty good speed. Um, I did Nova Era Atom yesterday. It's not quite great enough for me to recommend you guys really going and checking it out and wish listing it. However, a lot of that is because it is very much still in the developmental stages. I personally wouldn't even consider it yet in beta. They may, though. It is by a Chinese developing group called Yep Boys. In my blog, I do have the link for the website as well as the Steam store so that you can add it to your wish list. There are still a lot of things that are not translated in the game. The tutorial still is really basic, so a lot of it is trial and error. And it is a game that the rollerball is not super friendly with. It is super, super sensitive, so that was a lot of fun. I might have to like try it again later with a standard mouse instead, just because it is very sensitive to the rollerball, and your plane moves very, very awkwardly. Um, However, I see a lot of potential. The graphics are amazing. The premise behind the game, which is basically it's almost like it, it's kind of sandboxy, but not really. But it's very environmental, like a storyline, along with the Chinese mythology, which kind of it scratches all of my itches. It is also an MMO. So today, Mortal Shell 2, I do believe, is a solo player game. So I'm trying to hit different genres, different play styles. Some of these games are not ones that I would ever take for my own, but I do want to give them a fair shake because you guys may be interested in that type of game, especially since I know that I have a lot of people who do, say, the Fortnite, Call of Duty, Minecraft, etc. So I'll try to do some of the different block games and first-person shooters. uh, I am not going to even scratch the surface of all of the games that Steam has available for NextFest. So make sure that you check out the other streamers who are kind of highlighting, especially the developers who are highlighting their games, so that you can see some of the different things that are available right now. So there's a lot of shaders in this game because it's still it's still compiling. So I think the biggest news for our gaming community is we had been gung ho on Outer Empires 2 testing for the last 2 years, and we've kind of put our project on hold until it goes into beta, which I will check back in when it's in beta to see what features have been added. Um, Otherwise, we may not go until launch. There's still a lot of hangups, a lot of problems I have with the game, um, that I think will it's really hard to show you guys anything new until those things do get involved. It's also really hard for me to test at the moment with some situations that are going on in the game community. So we're just going to have to wait until we have more players in the game to take care of that type of situation. So I'm not saying that we will never play Outer Empires 2 again. I am just saying that the project's on hold for right now. So you can definitely see. Um, Give me just a second. All right, Hyperwave, one moment, please. Or sorry, Hypewave. There we go. Friend request has been sent. So I'm not technically online on Discord right now. When I stream, I try to stay, like when I live stream, I try to stay off, but I do a lot of streaming when I'm not live streaming, if that makes any sense. So, but yeah, so we have a lot of different things that we're trying to do, all in the gaming community. We're trying to build up our gaming community. We have right now we have a lot of space MMO players, for the simple fact that um, that's where our community got its start. So I would love to see us branch out into different games. We have a lot of players who play different types of games, but we're just kind of like one-offs on different games. And I would love to see our community be a little bit more versatile. We do have a very good mix of PC gamers and mobile gamers. I myself don't really do mobile games anymore, and I can't stream them, so that's problematic. Um, but I would love to see some more console gamers coming in and hanging out because I do know that we have a few gamers who are on consoles. So that way you guys can game together and have a lot of fun. And then in mid-July, I will be going to a tabletop RPG convention and volunteering. So hopefully, in a month or two, we could look at even having some game nights where we all become friends on board games. It's a website. I can't think of the full name for it right now. I'm drawing a complete blank. But anyway, we could do board games. When you're friends, you can invite them in and stuff like that. So that would be a lot of fun. I don't know. I mean, like I do know that Lors has been a dungeon master, so that would be something that we could probably look at getting into and having a lot of fun um, for some community events if we get big enough in the desire is there. So, because we do have a lot who do dungeon crawler games. I play Diablo and Dungeons and Dragons online, where I don't actually have to do the math and think. But yeah, so oh, here we go. All right, so let's see how we're doing. First thing I always look at with games is whether or not I can turn the sound down at the beginning. So this one actually isn't super loud. I'm surprised. A lot of the games that I play blow my eardrums out the second that they start. So this one it's got sound, but it's not bad. Graphics are amazing. But I had that feeling when I was watching the previews for the game. So, and with Mortal Shell 2, they do have progress rewards um, that will some that will stay with you and some that will get reset when it does a live launch. Um, So if you guys are interested in those type of things, they do have progression rewards. I did have the ability to skip the intro, but I when I'm a new game, I like to see what I like to watch them. Oh, look, it's a Trimmers. All right, so it does have the settings at the very beginning. I like that a lot. So I'm probably going to leave that off for right now. All right, I like the settings. All right. All right, we're going to turn this down just a smidge for me. So you can use a controller. I don't have a controller, so it's your typical movement. I'm never gonna remember that though, so that's great. Alrighty, so let's get started. Mm-mm-mm. It is thinking. Maybe. There we go. Okay, he's got an arrow in his throat. That's cool. Well, there's not a whole lot for us to know about what's going on here. So you're just kind of thrown into the game. I'm sure that playing the first would be helpful. The controls are already so much better with this game than yesterday's. Why is the music louder that direction? Nope. Okay, we're gonna go. That would be why. All right, let's go down there. Oh, okay. So we've not received any missions yet. We're just kind of walking. Okay, sure you are. Because what could go wrong? Hmm. All right, so I have to find a shell. Oh, no, I found the shell. Okay, that's what that little pop-up was. All right, destructive. All righty. I'm going to assume I have to go start killing things, but which direction do I go? Go this way? Nope. All right. Can I jump? I can jump. Okay. I do like the little pop-ups in the side that tell me how to move, because even though I looked at the key bindings, I'm not going to remember them very well. Ow! Damn it. Okay. Would love to know how to heal. Can't remember how to climb. It's not space. Space is dodge. There we go. Nope. Mhm. Okay, that's kind of cool. Takes a lot of my stamina away, though. How do I heal? How do I heal? Mhm. Hang on. Key bindings. I need to know how to jump. Can we jump? Hmm. Oh, okay. Heal is R. That one I definitely know how to do. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Let's see how to get out of this place and move on. I just don't. Oh, nope. Okay, that's a stick. Alrighty. Alrighty. Control and then fight. Okay. Oh. Oh dear. That didn't work. Well, we will have to try that again. Take two. I need more armor. That's what I need. Oh, I know what I needed to do. That's cool. What the heck? There we go. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I don't have any armor now. That's great. Where'd my shell go? All right, where are those steps? It's probably easier with a controller, but I don't have one. There we go. Oh, ha! I had to recover my shell. That's where I died. I've already done you. Damn. Oh, I need better weapons before I go to this little thing. There's got to be a different path, maybe, to pick up more weapons. Different weapons. Different armor. They don't have a map for me to be able to see. Let me see. If I go, is there any difference with this way? No. That's Rook. I've already talked to him. I don't like the fact that I can't jump. Maybe if I take a heavier attack with those beasts. Where the hell are you? I hear you. Okay. I hear you. There you are. Come on. All right. Anybody else up here other than that dude? All righty. Ooh, hello. All right, so we'll do a heavy attack and see if maybe. All right, let's see. I know how to do that one. That's not helpful. You didn't help me at all. Dad gum. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Okay, let me try. I think I know what I need to try. We're gonna try something. Oh, I did want to do that. That's fine. What'd you do? Fall? What the heck is that? Okay. I can improve my weaponry whenever I figure out a place to do that. Oh, where's the stairs? Wow. Okay. Woohoo! We made it to first checkpoint. Okay. I've got to find Fran's. Where the frackety frack? Okay. We're going down. Uh, some enemies are more vulnerable to certain attacks. Try experimenting with attack types like light, heavy, and range. Okay. Well, that's not helpful. I need more ammo for that thing. I like that thing. Hey, look here. Wait your turn. Well, who are okay, you're a dead dude. Oh, that's not helpful. Am I going backwards? Oh, well, this is interesting. Um, okay. I feel like there's got to be a door here somewhere. Nope, that's into a wall. That's a wall. That's nothing. All right, well, oh, yeah, so we gotta go back up. But I've been up. Wall, wall. Okay, so maybe that's all I can do in this little blessing thingy-mabobber. Yes. I mean, I kind of have armor. It's, can I rest and regain all of my stuff? Did I get, yes, I did. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I have the beacon. I have my heals. But where do I go from here? No, no. I'm confuzzled because I don't know how to climb or jump. What the hell? How do I get there? Y'all see that, right? Like there is something there. Would hard hitting? No. No. I feel like that's something I need. Feel like that's something to need. What was what was the map key? Mapping Z. Well, that's not. Okay, so we don't have a map yet and we don't have a tutorial. That makes it a little bit difficult. I probably should play the first game. I'm stuck in little thingy. All right, hang on. Yeah, there's no map yet. Hmm. Let's see if I do exit to main menu, what happens. Okay. Well, we go to there. All right, that's not helpful. Let's see what happens if we do new game. Well, that's not helpful. So let's do continue. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I might have to go investigate how to get out of this little thing because I think it's in there that I can't get to that. I had to have missed something somewhere. Well, Damn. How are you not dying? Oh my. There needs to be a tutorial for those who have not played Mortals Shell 1. That's what needs to happen. Because I've hit a checkpoint, but I can't get past it. And I can't go up. Well, that don't work. I don't understand why we can't cut down these branches. There's got to be a secret path here that I am just totally missing. Okay. Hmm. Let's create a whole different character. Let's just see if we've missed something at the beginning. Otherwise, I'm going to pause this because there's no freaking tutorial for it, which I don't know that I like too much. Like I kind of struggle when you have somebody testing a game and there's no tutorial. Okay, that's cool. So nothing there. Nothing there. Hmm. Oh, that's backwards. All right. So one last jab, and then I'm going to call it. I mean, we're already at an hour, which is kind of what I gave the last game. Um, Definitely think that this is one that you have to play, the original. All right, so that goes that way. Where does this go? All right, so nothing there. I don't need to talk to Rook. I need to learn how to jump. Hmm. No. E. Well, it definitely holds my attention. Hmm. Nope. This is definitely the only way to go. All right. So we've actually killed all of those people. So now I can kind of investigate this area just a smidge more. What am I shooting at? Okay. Why do I feel like we've already been down here? Okay, because we've already been this way. All right, that is where we got stuck. So let's see if we can find a different route. No, that is the only way. That just don't make no sense, because then how do you get back out? Or is that as far as we can go right now? That may be it. It may just be this may be as much as we can do. That would make a whole lot of sense, but being able to accomplish that much in an hour and nothing else, that's just kind of suckassery. I want more. All right, well, we'll go down. Okay, I am gonna put up my end because this is basically the saving point. I like it, like a lot. Um, I just want more, and I need more of a tutorial on it. So I will be writing my summary of Mortal Shell 2 later tonight, and then that'll be posted up on atlasgamingcorp.com, probably going up in the morning. So be sure to like and follow me there. Um, Definitely love seeing new people on my stream. Our Atlas, I am Birdie. My gaming corporation is Atlas Gaming, and we are just a whole bunch of free gamers. We don't have any like rules, regulations. We like to just kick back and game. So if that seems like something that you're interested in, you're more than welcome to join us. The Discord again is on the screen. Our website is atlasgamingcorp.com. Right now, it's still kind of being revitalized with our games we play is just kind of different places that you can see us, or corporations that we're in for MMOs. We do have people who are playing in Eve Echoes and Eve Online. We have people who are in, well, I'm in State of Survival. I think I might be the only one for our gaming corporation that's in there. I am in a clan for Raid Shadow Legends. We're getting ready to start playing No Man's Sky. That will be our July spotlight game, by the way. So if you're interested in seeing a little bit more of that, it's kind of it's still rough around the edges from what I've read online, but we have several of us who play there, so that's going to be kind of some fun for us. And then we will be um, touching base on some different skylight or highlight games a month at a time. As I mentioned at the beginning of my stream, be sure to follow me on Twitch and YouTube, or Twitch or YouTube. It doesn't really matter which. The past live streams are on YouTube. We will be having The past live streams will be linked on the website as I finish getting that built out. Our gaming community, we kind of have a kitchen where we have people from all over the world. If they would like to submit in recipes, we can put that in our kitchen. We like to look for recipes that are easy for gamers, something that's, fun, easy go to, filling, etc. So, and then of course we will be publishing some of our favorite combinations of what we call our official beverage of Atlas Gaming, Atacaqua, which literally is just a mixture of sparkling water, regular water, and some water flavorings. But it got its name because we drink it by the gallon in this household and in a few other households. So it just kind of became a fun thing for us. We will be getting a store merch site up before too long, where you guys can find stuff that's for AOA. I will have stuff for Atlas Gaming as a whole, and then just some of the fun things and fun stories that we have had over the past few years since our corporation did come together from a space MMO back in 2019, but we actually really pushed it into a gaming community back in 2022. And now I'm really starting to branch out with the live streaming and whatnot since I have gotten my life settled down a little bit and have a setup that allows me to stream and a computer that allows me really to game. So it was really nice checking out. Tomorrow I will be picking out a different game. It will probably be a totally different genre. Um, I'm just not sure which one yet, so stay tuned. So we've done Nova Era Atom, which is a space MMO, and then we have done Mortal Shell 2, which is a single player game. So tomorrow, I have a feeling it's probably going to be another single player, but it's probably going to be more of a block style game to tickle the nerves of those who play games such as Minecraft or Fortress Craft Evolved or other block style games. All of the games I will be playing this week are not games that I have ever played before or have really heard of. These are going to be just us walking into a game, testing them out, seeing how well the developer does, and teaching us brand new people to the game. So today, I do really like it. It's probably going to be one that I will. I definitely already have put it on my wish list as well as Mortal Shell. It's very much up my alley of types of games to play. Um, I am just hoping my rating's going to just be a little bit knocked. For the simple fact that there really is not a tutorial to guide you where to go or how to get stuck. The map buttons, not all of the buttons are working just yet. That is because it's still in development, though. So that's going to be coming. So I will probably be joining their Discord because it's definitely going to be one of those, um, in my opinion, games that will definitely be in my library for some fun downtime. I really probably want to finish A Plague Tale before I really look at. Oh my, excuse me. It is way too early for my pumpkin status to be kicking in. Um, but I'm playing A Plague Tale just because it's a game that I've owned and didn't really realize that I owned it. But I have a couple other gamers who play it, so testing that one out. Um, but yeah, so I'll kind of keep tabs on this one. It's definitely probably one that I will be spotlighting later. So, I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. Like I said, I wish I could have gotten further just without the tutorial or a map. I'm kind of stuck at this blessing. I can't jump. There's no key binding to jump, so I don't know how to jump over things or climb up things, or where to go, how to get to that second little beacon thing, that's hidden by the vines. I don't know how to kill the vines. Um, so some of this will be things I'm going to see if I can't find out on their Discord and read and troubleshoot, and I may look at playing it again be this weekend. but just I may live stream my playing this weekend. I may not. I'm not really for sure yet. So just reach out to me. Feel free again. Subscribe, follow. I am available on Discord. Um, I do believe it's Queen. Hold on. The Queen B01 is my Discord handle. So if you reach out to me, just let me know that you found me on Twitch or YouTube, um, and connect with me that way. You can give me hints, tidbits, things that you liked when you saw me play, or some guides on anything. So I will look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow night for another probably hour to 90-minute live stream. Again, I am only touching the surface of the next fest. Um, who knows, maybe in October I'll actually have the ability to take a few days off and literally do multiple games in a day and bounce between them and kind of talk about all of the different some different ones that way. I don't know. There's so many live streamers and so many devs that are demoing their games that I don't want to take away from what they're doing. I'm just playing and bringing highlights to our gaming community. So, that is all for me tonight. I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow.